December football at Soldier Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Get it!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Reed! No, Reed! No!
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Short little throw to Ebron. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Get it. Lightning, 18. Go, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Fields on first down. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Bears had 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw again on second down. Fields got an open man. It's Pringle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fields throwing again. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Fields. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Byron Pringle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end.
Right there, Hurts.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure, and he's taken down. A bad sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18 Cardinals. 19 Wyatt.
Hurts. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long. It's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check that.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Sanders. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's got Mooney. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. Able to find Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He's back to throw. And again back to Kmet. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were